Welcome back to the Lemon Factor. I'm Chad, and today I'm with one of our two project cars, the 2003 Lexus IS300 Sport Cross. In a recent video, actually I didn't do a video on this. Recently, I painted our front brake calipers. I really like the combination of blue and yellow. I've done it several times in the past, and I thought it would look good with our new vinyl wrap on our Lexus IS300, the accent of yellow. However, I don't know that I like it. And it's been lasting, there's nothing wrong with it, except I don't like the yellow. The yellow is very light, and I want something a little bit darker, a little bit that, you know, has a deeper yellow to it instead of this baby soft yellow. Initially, I wasn't going to paint the brake calipers. I was going to try vinyl wrapping them. So there are some vinyl wraps that have a high resistance to heat, which is what you would want with a brake caliper. I got some in a nice yellow, a reflective yellow, so apparently has a highly reflective property, so at night when headlights hit it, the lighting hits it just right, it really stands out. But I'm also hoping that the yellow is something darker, deeper, something that'll go a little bit better than the current yellow that we have. And what's really nice about it is if I don't like the color, if the vinyl wrap starts peeling over time, I've never vinyl wrapped a brake caliper before, you can easily remove it. So here's our vinyl wrap. This is how it came. Looks a little cheap. Hopefully it's worthwhile, but it is inexpensive. Hopefully the quality is there so that it installs properly, it stays stuck, it has the resistance to the heat so it doesn't peel over time. But this, like I said, really inexpensive. I'll leave a link in the description below. Comes in all sorts of colors. So I'm a little excited too, because if I like this, if it installs easily, in the future, I get bored with this color, I just remove it and I can try a different color. So why don't we get started? First thing we're gonna do is thoroughly clean the brake caliper. I'm gonna use a isopropyl alcohol distilled water mix. I always have this mixture on hand. I really like using this stuff because it's clean, no soap, no residue is left over. The isopropyl alcohol helps remove any grease or oils. So the kit comes in, like I said, different colors, but also comes in different sizes. And the kit that I purchased has 4 different pre-cut pieces. And in looking at this, assuming I want to have the vinyl go back as far as I've painted, looks like I am going to need more than just one per brake caliper. And you know what? That's fine because I did not intend on doing the rear brake calipers. So remember, you're looking at it from this perspective. So if we do have to do it in 2 pieces, I'd rather have my line in a piece that's just a little harder to see. So nothing up front here, more back here. You can see here it's the 3M Scotch Light. So I did purchase it from our vinyl, but it's a 3M product. This is much thicker than regular vinyl for the car wrap, which makes sense. It does have the reflective properties. So you can see, if you look, I don't know if you'll see from the video, but there's a metallic flake within the yellow. I'm gonna let that sit. And then all we do is start pressing it in. When it's nice and warm, it'll definitely lay a lot easier. But I don't want to overstretch it either, because if I put too much tension in any one area, later on that might be a point where it starts pulling up, and we don't want that. I've already messed up, but I don't think it's too bad. So I do have a split in which, in the vinyl, this being very thick, when you heat it, be very careful because if you heat it too much and you apply that tension to the vinyl, you do risk it ripping. So I'm going to continue anyway, because if you think about it, this is turned this way when you have the wheel on. These are facing into the wheel well, and you're probably never going to see that. Because this is such a thick vinyl, make sure you're using a brand new blade. You'll see here I rough cut this. Man, this stuff is really thick, and this is a new blade. I'm going to tuck these under when I'm finally done, and we'll use some heat and make sure that looks a little bit better than it does right now. I have to say, I'm disappointed. I set up this channel so that I can take you through product reviews, installation, dyno testing, various aspects of modifying your car to see what's right for you. Not all performance modifications add the power that they claim to. Not all the installs are as easy as it appears. And I want to make sure that you're ready, you're educated, you're well informed before you modify your car, before you purchase a modification, install it, and not have you feel like you got a lemon. Not be disappointed, not have buyer's remorse, and certainly not waste your time or your money. And I say all that because this is a pain in the ass. This is not going on so well. Because of the various contours, the nooks, the crannies, the holes, the indents, all of this, it's been really time consuming. One, more so than I think painting would have taken. And I'm not done yet. So I do like the color. This is what I was looking for. I'm sure this is going to be pretty reflective. I can see it already. You know, a lot of what you see when the wheel is on is right in the front here, and this certainly doesn't look too bad, but there are edges, lips, indentations that are extremely difficult to get to, and I'm making a mess out of things. It's hard to not crease the vinyl, to get the vinyl into those gaps. And as you'll see here around the brake pads, so we have the brake pad back here, the brake pads, I have yellow here, and this is going to be a real pain to wrap. So what am I gonna do? I'm going to cut my losses right now. I'm sure this is going to infuriate me. Already, I've used 2 out of the 4, and originally that wasn't a problem because I wasn't doing the rear brakes. 2 out of the 4 sheets of vinyl wrap that they gave me. If I continue, I'm going to run the chance of running out of vinyl wrap.